Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping this helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Might be calling a hot route. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He slings it deep to the left. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They needed a bunch on fourth down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like fourth and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Got it. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, easy call for the refs. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
Well, it's a whole new era for Arkansas now. Ryan Silverfield comes in as the head coach. Talon Green, who had been a big playmaker at quarterback for the last couple of years, he's now gone as well. So I think this is an offense, Dave, that's going to be trying to find its identity early, and obviously the quarterback spot's going to be critical.
It's going to be critical, and here's the thing that you know about Silverfield. When he was at Memphis, like, they played fast. They had great offenses. How can they bring that now to Arkansas? In the SEC, against great defenses, he brings his OC with him over from Memphis. The offense is going to be a fun watch, and that's why Silverfield was brought here, because of his great background.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Just keeps slinging it. Then as he throws, Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
To throw, it's Stockton. Back open in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
On first down from their own 22. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Mark him down right there, but he's got plenty for the first down and to keep this drive moving.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Nowhere to go on that one. That'll bring up second and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Gets it out fast. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Got a man, it's Humphries.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's second and 5. Making side adjustments here. Timeout is was called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Frazier. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Quarterback adapting. They get to him as he throws. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
Snagged it, and there's running room. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Makes the catch. It's Clapp. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Jackson will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Good right down the boulevard. Now the lead is down to 11.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The run inside. It's Phillips. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half, one of the things he said, he is really pleased with how they have started the first half in this tough conference opener. As you know, the SEC is a gauntlet, but he thinks...
Trying to get behind the defense. Makes the grab on the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running inside. It's Frazier. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Dogs in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Dogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Here's Nate Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee in this. start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Jackson gonna throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down, like everything going the other direction.
They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Georgia sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The run inside. It's Smith. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Hunt down Razorbacks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise,
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There's some room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
And it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside. It's Smith. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Stockton. With the catch, it's Humphries.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. The play action fake. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Offense changing the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh. downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone, it's Frazier. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll push this lead out to a touchdown at 27-20.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them... length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smith. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Jackson will throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides past the sticks and it's on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
Talk about saving your best when the moment is the biggest. Nice job in the 4th quarter. Been grinding all day. Made the biggest run of the day when it counted the most. Picked up the 1st down in a pretty close ball game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away.
Number 37 on to kick it away.
Makes the grab at the 10. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Here on the Georgia sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's knocked down short gain, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every...
Turning it on! Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You have got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like, it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Makes the catch. It's Humphries. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So the defense uses a timeout here. 2:08 remaining on the clock. They didn't want it to get down to the 2-minute stoppage. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The run inside. It's Frazier. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here in this offense. try to milk the clock.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Frazier again. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Moving out to the right. He's gonna take off.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are, but when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis.